dear students, welcome to 8th Standard Science online class. Dear students, in the previous class, we have discussed about the female reproductive system. Yes, right now. So, in the female reproductive system, we have discussed about the components of the female reproductive system. What are the components of the female reproductive system? Yes. So, a pair of ovary, a pair of oviduct. That oviduct is also called as fallopian tube, uterus, cervix and vagina. These are all the major functions that we have discussed in the previous class. Right now? Yes, dear students, in this class also we are going to discuss about the more information regarding the sexual reproduction in the human beings. So in that we are going to discuss about the male reproductive system. So as we know that the male reproductive system and the female reproductive system has a specific characteristics. So female reproductive system will be produces the egg, and one thing in the male reproductive system, that male reproductive system will be produces sperms. Understand now? So what are the components of the male reproductive system? Let us discuss now. See, majorly the components of the male reproductive system are testes, vas deferens, urethra, penis, seminal vesicle and prostate gland. These are all the major components of the male reproductive system. What are the testes, vas deferens, urethra, penis, seminal vesicle and prostate gland. These are all the major components of the male reproductive system. So testes, prostate gland, vas deferens, penis and urethra. These are the major male reproductive system components. So what is the major function of the testes and vas deferens, penis, urethra? These are all we are going to discuss. Dear students, let us come to know the different components of the system and their specifications now. So first one is the testes. So testes is a very important organ system that is present in the male reproductive system, and this testes will play a major role in the process of releasing of male sperms. Just like it, in the female reproductive system, the ovaries will releases the egg for the fertilization process. Right now, same kind only in the male reproductive system, this testes will play a major role for producing male sperms. See, do you know where the testes are located? The testes are located outside the abdominal cavity with a bag-like structure. That is what we call it as scrotum. I hope you understand now. So why the way the testes are located? Below the abdominal region, and it will be looks like this sac-like structure or a bag-like structure. That bag-like structure, what we call it as scrotum. So below the abdominal cavity, outside of the body, these testes are present. Dear students, all the cell organelles of the male reproductive systems are present inside the body except the testes. Right now, why the testes are present outside the body? Yes, that is very important. Why? Because at the time of the production of the male sperms, at the time of the production of what? Yes, at the time of the production of male sperms, the testes requires very low temperature as compared to our body's temperature. So, approximately our body temperature is 35 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius right now. So, at the time of the production of male sperms, it requires minimum 2 to 3 degrees Celsius temperature at the time of production of healthy sperms. So that's why this testes is present in outside of the body. Clear, no? So the testes are located outside the abdominal cavity with a bag-like structure, call it as scrotum. Bag-like structure, what we call it as scrotum. Okay, so the testis is responsible for producing male sperms and hormone called as testosterone. This testosterone hormone is a kind of a chemical substance or a chemical hormone that is secreted in the human male reproductive system that is responsible for growing of secondary sexual characteristics. I hope you understand, bro. So apart from that, it will be produces, the testis will be produces male reproductive gametes, that is we call it as sperms. So testis is responsible for production of male sperms and it is located below the abdominal cavity of the outside body. Why? Because it will be, requires very low temperature than the normal body temperature for the production of male sperms. So I hope you understand the component, the testis and its function. So now let us move on to the next very important component of the male reproductive system now. Dear students, next component of the male reproductive system is vas deferens and prostate gland and seminal vesicle. So what is the next component of the male reproductive system? There is a vas deferens, prostate gland and seminal vesicle. So what is the main function of the prostate gland and what is the main function of the vas deferens? What is the main role of the seminal vesicles in the male reproductive system? Yes, let us discuss now. So as we know that the testis will be produces the male sperms, right? No. So and it is present in the below the abdominal cavity of the outside body. Why it is present in the outside means it will be having and it will be requires low temperature for the production of male sperms. So after that, whatever the sperms that is released from the testis, so that will be comes out from the testis and it will be reaches to the urethra and that urethra will be eliminate the male sperms at the time of the sexual intercourse, that because of the functioning of the penis and the urethra, that will be whatever the male sperm that is released by the testis that will be reaches to the female reproductive system at the time of sexual intercourse, right? No. So now let us discuss about the vas deferens and its function and prostate gland and seminal vesicle and its function now. So vas deferens is helps to transport the male sperms from testis to urethra. Whatever the testis is released the male sperms that will be transported by the help of vas deferens and it will becomes that sperms will comes out from the urethra and it will be reaches to the female reproductive system. Yes, my dear students, next one is prostate gland and seminal vesicle. So what is the main function of the prostate gland and seminal vesicle? Have you observing here there is a special structure. It is a vas deferens is a tube-like structure that will be transportation, that will be very helpful for the transportation of male sperms. It is a tube-like structure. But have you observing here, you will be observe some differences here. Is it right? So this difference of the special modified organs, that is we call it as prostate gland and seminal vesicles. So observe, listen carefully. So whatever the prostate gland and seminal vesicle that will be produces some fluids. What it will be produces? Prostate gland and seminal vesicles will be produces some fluids. That fluids will be contains rich amount of carbohydrates, glucose and then some of the enzymes and that will be very helpful to survival of the male sperms up to the fertilization. So up to fertilization ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಮೇಲ್ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ this seminal vesicle prostate gland it will be produces. Whatever the required nutrients for the male sperms till fertilization that will be fulfilled by the prostate gland and seminal vesicle. Apart from that, because of this secretion of the fluid, because it is a fluid like substance that will be helps to get the nutrients, and that because of the presence of fluid, the male sperm swim very fastly towards the female egg. Understand now? So whatever the vas difference is there, that vas difference are very helpful to transport the male reproductive system or the male reproductive sperms towards the urethra. So in between we will be observe the prostate gland and seminal vesicles. That prostate gland and seminal vesicles are very helpful to secrete the fluid substance. That fluid substance will be contains rich amount of sucrose, glucose, carbohydrates and other enzymes that will be very helpful to get the nutrients to the male sperms and will be very helpful to swim towards the female egg. I hope you understand the major second component vas difference, and the next one is prostate gland and seminal vesicle. Okay, so next now we are moving on to the next concept or the next component of the male students. Next, one more very important component of the male reproductive system, that is urethra, and the last one is penis. So previously we have discussed about the testis and then vas difference, prostate gland and seminal vesicles. Right now we are moving to the next very important thing, that is we call it as urethra and penis. Dear students, listen carefully here. The urethra will be extends from the penis to external open. It helps to conduction of male sperms and removal of urine. So this is a very important thing. So it is a urine gland. So in the male reproductive system and as well as the female reproductive system, so this urethra whatever is there, so that urethra in the male reproductive system, so we will be identify the bladder, so that bladder will be very helpful for the removal of the nitrogenous waste substances like urine. So that urine is also comes out from the urethra only. The male sperms is also comes out from the urethra only, as well as the nitrogenous waste substances and as well as urine, that also will be comes out from the bladder to urethra, comes out from the body by the help of bladder and as well as urethra. Okay, there is no specific channels for the removal of nitrogenous waste substances, urine and as well as male sperms. So it has only one channel only. In that one channel only, the transportation of male sperms and as well as urethra, the urinal, that will be takes place in the male reproductive system. So urethra is in a special modified tube that will be linked to both the bladder, urinary bladder and as well as the vas deferens. So urinary bladder will be conducts urine that will be eliminated from the body by the help of the urethra only. And then at the time of the sexual intercourse, whatever the testis produces the male sperm, that is also comes out from the body by the help of the urethra only. So there is no specific channel for the transportation of separately. There is no specific channels for transportation of male sperms and as well as urine. So that's why the urethra will be very helpful or play a major role at the time of removal of the urine and as well as removal as transportation of the sperm towards the female ovary. So next one is penis, the last of the male organ of the male reproductive system, that is penis. So this is what we call it as penis. So penis is a cylindrical like structure. The penis is a cylindrical like structure and highly vascular organ. So vascular means it will be extends. So rubber like structure. Rubber yagi extend when we are going to extend, no? So like that only it will be expands at the time of the sexual intercourse. So these pennies will be very helpful for the transportation of male sperms towards the female reproductive system at the time of sexual contact. So penis is a cylindrical high vascular organ and it helps to transfer the sperms into vagina at the time of sexual contact. So when we are going to the male and female reproduction will be held at the time of the sexual contact between the male and female. So at the time this penis will be very helpful to draw or deliver the male sperms towards the female ovary. So that whatever the sperms that is released towards the ovary, that will be moves and it will be reaches to the female egg and gets fertilization and gets fertilization, and if we call it as embryo, the new baby. So this is about the complete information regarding the male reproductive system. Dear students, is there any clarifications or doubts regarding this topic? Please drop a message through WhatsApp. Thank you. Jai Shri Gurudev.